Okay, so what was the general attitude towards the Korean War at the time of like everyone in your community, I guess?
Well, yeah, that's tough. That's a tough question because it was about 5 years after the Second World War, and they were just
Mm-hmm.
recovering from the shock of the Second World War,
Mm-hmm.
which people understood. They understood that there was a war. We got in a war because there were good guys and bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
This war, no one understood at all. No one understood why it started, why we went in. They didn't understand anything about it.
Mm-hmm. So it was kind of like they didn't know why they were fighting.
They didn't have a clue.
And is that how
It
you?
was supposed to have been a UN thing,
Yeah.
like a UN, because the whole climate was totally different then. These folks who were North Koreans were moving down to South Korea. They were communists. And communists in those days was a very bad word.
Yeah.
It may not be a great word today either, but it was a bad word. And you had the Chinese who were communists, and they were moving around. There was a lot of political stuff going around that I didn't understand because as a kid of 18. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Me, I didn't matter. I was just going in.
Mm-hmm. So how did you feel going into the war? Were you scared or
I was.
excited?
You mean like was I worried, scared?
Yeah.
All of those things.
Was there any like excitement? Like was there any kind of, a new experience? You felt, I don't know, everyone else was doing it.
Well, for a kid 18 who never left home before,
Not really.
I mean, there was no such thing as going off to camp or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was exciting. I mean, I found it. I was a little worried for a couple of reasons. Yeah, you want me to give you all of them, or just
Go ahead.
go ahead? Well, they told us a lot of things. They gave us a paper like this. It's okay. You go down there to Union Station, which in those days was a big train station. Big. I mean, go down there and at 4 o'clock or something. So I mean, it was hard. It was very hard. So I went down there, and here's all these other guys. I knew I belonged to them because they had a piece of paper too.
Yeah.
So then they take you down to a place called Texas, right?
Yeah.
And so they meet you at the train station. Do you want this story or
Yeah,
not?
go ahead.
Yes.
So they meet you at the train station. The lieutenant, the sergeant, and they're already yelling at you. I don't get it. I mean, why are you yelling at us? I mean, we're all supposed to be on the same side.
Yeah.
They're yelling at us. And so that's the way it started. That's the way my career in the military started.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't know what the hell to expect.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little worried.
Like that, yeah.
And there was another small factor. I don't know if you care to hear this or not,
Yeah,
but
go ahead.
since you don't.
Go
You want
ahead.
some tea or something?
I'm okay.
If you want some,
Yeah.
No, I drink scotch this time of day. He's like,
it's all going on tape.
I'm seeing, what's that doctor I'm seeing out there?
Paul Dyke.
Yeah, I got a new doctor.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, well, they're all good guys. But Meehan he sort of dismissed me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been seeing Meehan for a couple of years or so. Actually, I was seeing a guy named Paul Schultz before that. So I have a long record out there of seeing people. But apparently,
Korea.
Oh, back to Korea. It's all about me. It's all about me. Okay,
Okay,
Korea.
All right. So,
Okay.
what was your role or specific service in the military?
Oh yeah. Okay. I wasn't finished to tell you why I was so worried.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. No. Finish the story.
We do one.
Are we finished with that part?
No. Finish the story.
Well, being young, that's number one, and being Jewish and growing up in a neighborhood that that had its problem with Jewish people, I thought I would be dead in 6 weeks. But I didn't. I didn't die, and everything was fine. Just goes to show you, right? Yeah, but, well, anyway, what else can I tell you?
Did you have to declare your religion, or
Yeah.
you had to at that time?
So how did that
Yeah,
play a part?
because, and I still haven't, because on your dog tag, it tells you what religion you are.
Mm-hmm.
So that when you're laying there dying or whatever, then they'll know whether to bless you or not.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
So the fact that you were Jewish, how did that play a part in the war or your
None.
experiences? It didn't? Okay.
None at all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
You said some guys were surprised you didn't have more.
Well, there was some of that. But no, I mean, being Jewish in the war had nothing to, except maybe, I don't know. Anyway, let's go.
okay. So your specific role or service in the military.
And I was a radio operator.
Okay. So you said you were in the Air Force? Or
I was in the Air Force.
okay. And
Why I was a radio operator, I have no idea. I still don't have a clue
like
why I was there.
how did you end
I had,
up
I
in
had,
the Air Force?
What the? I don't know. They said, okay, Gelman, you're going to be a radio operator. Oh, okay. Go radio operator.
So you had no prior
No,
experience?
no, except
at
turning
all?
one on and off. That's it.
Okay.
So so that part gets complicated too,
Uh-huh.
because
How's
they
that?
send you off. You were gone
So how did they decide where
9-10 months in radio school.
Okay.
I mean, this was no shabby deal.
Mhm.
And so while I was gone in radio school, which was in Mississippi, anyway, lo and behold, I liked it.
Really? So you
So maybe the Air Force did know what they were doing. I don't know. That's why I liked it. And when you got out of there, and you train in all three disciplines, and there were three. One was an air operator, someone who flies in the bombers, you know. And I was hoping for that because I was still young and I thought that'd be exciting.
yeah.
It turned out it wasn't too exciting. So,
Probably not.
so the other was what they called ground air operators, which I thought, well, that sounds pretty good. I probably like that, except they were putting these guys up front, and they were calling to the jets and the bombers where the enemy was, and so that's why they were radio operators.
Oh,
They go,
okay.
you know, but they were getting killed like crazy. So I didn't, that worked out okay. The other was what they call security service, and these guys went out and they would monitor the enemy for information. They also monitor our own people too for security reasons. And that actually turned out to be the plushiest job of them all. And so they only took the best for that work.
So you were in radio operating?
Radio
Or-
operator, yeah.
So what kind
You remember radio? You know radio?
Yeah, like
Yeah. What you want to know a little more about that?
yeah, like
You don't understand what that is.
Or like what kind of work did you do exactly?
Well, that's what I try to. Yeah,
Were you
right.
the ground person or the
Yeah.
security one?
Yeah, security.
You did security?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that part of it also is interesting. Well, first of all, you sit there all day long with headsets, right? And what you're receiving is code. This is 50 years ago. This is before this. You're sitting there pretty much all day long receiving code and putting down what you hear so that somebody back somewhere could decipher it and figure out what people are saying to each other. It-
I got a picture of him.
oh, there he
This
is.
is the. This is from when?
Well, that's got to be 1954, 55, something like
Wow.
that.
Thank you.
Let me see that.
With the typewriter.
Oh yeah,
He
that's
took code with the
good
earphone.
looking guy, man.
Morse code came in and he typed it. And it was in a big sheet that just kept going.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Typing. And he didn't know what he was receiving. It was just,
He was deciphering it all.
yeah.
Now there are a few movies that came out recently that sort of relate to this job. One was Breaking the Code in England. Do you recall that movie?
The one with the ladies, the Beckman.
What was that guy's name?
I know what you're talking about.
You do?
The guy, Enigma.
Right. Oh, okay. That
The
guy.
gay guy,
Yeah.
right?
He's very
And that's
famous.
what they were doing. They were.
So I was sitting there in the theater, I was understanding what's going on. All of a sudden, when he realizes that he broke the code, but that's not what I'm telling you. But then suddenly I realized that these people were doing exactly what I was doing 5 years later.
Alan Turing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turing, that was his name.
So I don't know why I threw that in there.
So, was there a specific place that you were stationed, or
No, we were all
spent
over the
most
place.
of- And do you?
But finally, and the reason they moved me around a lot was because they couldn't clear me. I needed top secret clearance. I couldn't get cleared because they kept finding out that my relatives were from Russia, the communist Russia,
Yeah.
and also there was a suspicion that some of them still lived there.
Oh, really?
So until I got all that clearance, they weren't going to give me my security, whatever, like that. So, and that took a while. Yeah.
What place did you spend most time? Do you remember in Korea? Were you on the ground or?
No, I never made it. I was usually in a bar somewhere.
But
No, what happened was we would fly around, and not necessarily Korea was pretty much out of the picture
Okay.
when I was there. I mean, we'd go to all these different places, and I finally wound up actually, my permanent post was outside of Fairbanks, Alaska.
So you never made it out of the country?
Well, that was considered out of the country.
But other than that, did you make it overseas anywhere?
Fairbanks, Alaska.
That was it.
That was it.
Yeah,
And everything came through operator
which
there.
was bad enough, especially at 50 below.
Wow.
That was bad.
No. This was not fun. The reason we're up there, there's a small post up there. We were receiving code. We were receiving stuff out of China and Russia and Korea, so we were a little closer to what was going on. That's my contribution to the war.
Okay. Good with that section?
It's over.